Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
The name of the intro song on this vlog series is called Legend. The name of the intro song that's on the Hip Hop or Hood series is called Legacy. Both of those joints are on the Pesci 3, which is available on all digital streaming platforms also. So go run that up. Matter of fact, get the Pesci 1, 2, and 3 so 3 can make sense to you, all right? With that being said, let's get into today's episode. What we're going to speak about today is how I used to hate waiting for Kiss to lay a verse, all right? Let's get into it. Now, we all know Kiss is one of them niggas, you know what I mean? Like, the bars are impeccable. Pen game is retarded, you feel me? Like, no one could ever take that away from him. They can never deny that. Everyone already know what time it is when it comes to bars with Kiss, you know what I'm saying? Now, how can I explain this? I used to be in the studio right now. I used to, like, kind of anticipate him coming to the lab, because whenever he came to the lab, I knew he was bringing big weed. I knew they was coming with bottles, you know what I mean? I knew he was going to be lighting up crazy. So, you know, I used to kind of anticipate it. So when he came, you know, I used to always, like, have a good time. The vibe was always positive, and it was, like, you know, it was a vibe. So, but on the flip side of that, when it came time for him to lay a verse, it would always be fire. You already know what you're getting from him. It's going to be dope. He's going to say some shit. Going to say some, you know, bunch of slick shit. It's going to be hard. No rainbow. But it's going to take a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Kiss is coming to lay, you might as well be there. You might as well be ready to chill. Be ready to sit there all day. You know you're going to mess around and fall asleep. You're going to burn about 10 to 15 blunts. You might as well come to relax, because you ain't getting out of there quick if that's what you're thinking. You're going to be up in there for a minute. You're going to get some dope bars, but you're going to be there for a minute. I used to always fall asleep whenever he used to come in late. You know what I mean? Like, I light up again, catch myself, like, drifting off, waking up, and he's still walking around like this, listen to the beat, one finger on his ear, just walking around with the L, like this, just walking around. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm like, why you be doing that, man? He like, I got that from Big. He like, Big used to just be walking around, you know, just reciting his verse to himself, getting it down pat. But Kiss used to be writing, you know, on the pad, but he still used to be doing that. So I guess you just hear hear the beat out one ear, you know what I'm saying? So you can focus a little better. And he used to just always do that. And he'd do that all night until he get his balls the way he want them. And by the end of the night, he lay. We go in the lab part of the studio, and we hear it, and it used to always come out fire. But it just used to always take all night long. I used to be like, man, I'm so tired. You know what I'm saying? Like P, all of them kind of write different. P used to walk around and just recite his bars to himself like a million times. Just walking around and just spin his bars to himself, memorizing them, you know what I mean? Basically writing in his mind. And that's how he wrote it. Loose just used paper, like the regular way. And I learned to write in my head using the same method that P used. And of course, I just wrote with paper also, so I was able to do both, and I'm still able to do both. But yeah, Kiss used to always take mad long, man. But he used to be fire, though. You know what I mean? Anybody that ever been in the lab with Kiss will definitely co-sign this. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Kiss. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure that you drop a comment on this right now. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you check out my last video. Be sure to check out my next video. Follow me on Instagram @RealJHood_. Until next time.